Okay, try it again. The battery went out after about 2 minutes. So, anyway, this is an experiment to walk around the whole property and kind of narrate as I go. I'm carrying the camera. I don't know how it'll be so jerky or not. And you can see the road, very noisy. That's our closest neighbor way down there. Haven't been any sheep on that field for quite a while. Anyway, it is it's a beautiful Thursday, Thanksgiving 2020. Walking in the gate, to the right is a little triangle of land that nobody owns, and we are going to make application to claim it. It's very strange. A lot of the things here are strange in this country, but if you have occupied it for 12 years, then you can make application with the land registry to claim it. I guess sort of like homesteading. Anyway, that electricity, high voltage power line is where we're going to get electricity from, hopefully in another 3 months. This is the eastern border, and this is the gate that the neighbor put in so he could move his sheep across our land to this pasture here, but he ended up putting his own gate in, so he doesn't use it. Anyway, these sheep are another person down the road, about a mile away, who leases or rents this pasture from the owner, and right now there's 28 sheep on it. And I don't know, can we see a wind turbine? Yes, you can see. I can't zoom this thing, but anyway, there's one. Oh yeah, the two closest ones are turning very slowly, and the far one is turning faster. So here's a yew tree I planted. Oh, my cousin's wife Jo gave us that. Oh, there it is right there. That's a Leylandia cypress, and then that's the yew tree. And as you know, yew trees are extremely slow growing. And there's a volunteer oak tree, which came from that oak tree, English oak. And then this is the eastern property line with a ditch that I actually put in. It comes from a drain catchment from the road. It's our driveway. Obviously the house. More hedge. The sun's going down. It is 3:45 here, so it goes down pretty early. I think that's an elm, maybe? I don't know. But this ditch goes all the way down past the clothesline right to a pond that I built. Dug. We'll see that in a minute. There's propane tanks for a boiler. I don't know if you can see the smoke. It's not smoke. It's just steam coming off the boiler. The boiler exhaust right there. And then I just put in a transfer regulator that when one cylinder runs out, it automatically flips to the other one. And so far the cylinders have lasted about 21 days. I don't think they'll last quite as long when we get colder. But anyway, I only had one, and now I put in two so that you have uninterrupted heat and hot water if it goes out in the middle of the night or the weekend or something. Oh, that's the new generator I bought is under there. There's where all the wires from the solar panels come in. I just dug a ditch out to the solar farm. I don't know if you can see where the grass is dead, and I've got 4 stakes. That's where I'm going to build the garage. It'll be 6 meters by 7 meters, 18 by 21, something like that. That's going to go right there. There's the toilet that was behind the caravan when it was over here. That's where the caravan sat. Kind of you can see the ground is all checkered. That lovely clay, sticky, horrible, wet soil. And then I had a little fence around the toilet. But I actually had a flushing toilet out here because the septic tank is right there. There's the lid for it. Oh yeah, there are the solar panels inside the orchard. And Jan just brought in the washing. We had a really good day today. We collected almost 5,000 watts, so we could run the washing machine. It works out perfectly that when the sun is out, we get increased harvesting, and we can dry the clothes all at the same time out here. And this is the wind turbine mast. It's pretty short, but I'm just going to try it, see if it'll work. It'll be a big project to build a big tower. There goes a farmer with his tractor and big trailer. So I'm just walking down the perimeter again. Water's not flowing today because the roads are dry. Gonna try and get this on one video. It's just easier even though it's longer. This area was so overgrown here when we arrived. It was 3 feet tall, had horrible eelgrass, and all kinds of willows had grown up, some of them 5 and 6 feet. Couldn't mow it. I had to get a weed whacker and whack it all down. Jan's almost got all the grass picked up, which makes a big difference. So you can see it's starting to green up now. Once it gets grass in there, it'll have a root structure and it won't be so yucky. Right now it's just horrible to walk in. You can see the pond. I'll step down here, it's all wet. See the pond grass. And that actually drains into there's the beginning of the river, Tamar, right at the corner out there. You can't see it. But I dug a big hole here so it holds water and then runs over. And this is our north property line. It's actually a spruce tree right there. And that's the forest back in there that's actually planted, and it's like it's not harvesting, but they do it commercially. So it's quite a few acres, probably 100. I don't know if we can see the water running down in here. But there's a spring up by the road, and this water, except for the end of the summer, it just runs all the time, and it goes into the headwaters of the Tamar River. Ow, ow, ow. So this is the north boundary. The sun's kind of in the way. I don't know if I can shade it a little bit. There we go. My hand's in there, but tree blew over. But it's really pretty in there. I'm trying to clear all this out. Another tree fell over. Get up here again. Yeah, not being too jerky. See the water's running through there. It's actually quite a bit now. I mean, it's not huge, but there we go. And tons of fallen trees. They have stickers, or it's like Himalayas, but they're called brambles, and they're not quite as aggressive as our Himalayas. And the people, they just love it. They go out and pick these brambles. The berries. They pick the berries. And there's our last pile to burn. I'll turn around because that sun is right in the way. Yeah, we burned about 5 piles like that a month ago. That's looking back towards the pond. There's a built-up bank here. Probably when they dug the ditch, they piled it all up on this side. And there's the back side of the solar panels. And now we're right to the westerly border, right along the road. Here comes a concrete truck. And there is the source of the spring. And there's another drain out in the road that dumps in there too. So when it's rainy, there's quite a bit of water flowing through there. And here, this is the little built-up ramp area in case I ever have to change the driveway for extra visibility getting out on the road if I get in trouble for that. And here's a maple tree that I picked out of the ditch across from Judy's house many years ago. And it's probably, I don't know, 15 feet tall now. And here are some huckleberries that have not done so well. But there's still 6 left along here. They got just overgrown, but they survived. So I'm walking along the road line. I'll get another close-up of a giant huckleberry. Can you even see it? There's our slash pile for burning. There's the kiwis in there. We should go visit the kiwis. Or actually, it's only 1 kiwi. But it's still alive. Now it'll get more attention, so I don't know if it's a male or female. We'll have to get its counterpart, whatever it is, if we're ever going to have kiwis. But you can see this was just totally overgrown here, and I weed whacked it, and now its grass is coming back, which will be beneficial.